am super excited to be here. Are you ready for a show?
Yeah!
My friends, my name is Paolo Garbanzo. Quick question before we actually start. How many of you have actually seen any of my shows before in the past? Okay. Oh, all right. We've had survivors, everyone. We've had survivors. Look at that. We've had survivors. At least 10. All right, fantastic. Well, this is only my second season back. 2 years ago, I was here for a few weekends, and I'm thrilled to be back here at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. Frankly, I'm thrilled to be anywhere. But all right. We've had some people who've seen me before. So how many of you, this is the first time you're witnessing the emotional roller coaster known as a Paolo Garbanzo show? Is your first time? Okay, all right, yes, well, so many new people. Welcome back, my old friends, and welcome my new friends. And not everyone raised your hand. Perhaps there's a third option. How many of you don't know where you are right now? Yes. My people, I am your new king. Rise, sing the Paolo Garbanzo national anthem. Go for it.
Paolo, Paolo,
Yeah.
Paolo.
Yeah, those are the words. Sure, yeah. Great. There are 180 parts, and 7 million measures. It's a really long song. Don't worry, it ends with yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, good. All right, good. All right, we're all on the same page. Well, my friends, my name is Paolo Garbanzo, jester, juggler, international tour guide. It's true, it's true. I do actually bring people to Europe. We go to Italy, we go to Czech Republic, Germany. We actually go to Renaissance and medieval festivals in places that actually had the Renaissance. Sure. You can talk to me about that after the show. But we do actually, you know what, we're working on something for next July, which is a cool thing for all my players out there. And I'm, of course, referring to Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, because we're actually going to go to England and Scotland and go visit castles and see cool places and things. And then at night, we're going to go back to the castle where I'm a hero and play Dungeons and Dragons because I am the biggest nerd in the world. So thank you, yes. So talk to me about that after the show. But right now, we have a show to do. But here's what we're going to do. We have an amazing crowd forming right here, but I think we're going to try to just get a few more people over here for the show. So what we're going to do right this moment is what I like to call cheesy crowd gathering stunts. Now, what this means is that I'm going to do a trick. Not a good trick, but a trick nonetheless. And your job as the people who showed up on time, which is who you are, you will yell and scream and go crazy as if I was actually doing something impressive. Then, all those people who are wandering around out there who clearly have no idea that Paolo, knife-wielding maniac Garbanzo, is doing a show. They're gonna hear you yelling and screaming. They will come rushing over to see what they're missing. Joke's on them. Because I'm just standing here doing this. So welcome to the Paolo Garbanzo Knife and Gun Show. I work out, side. Trick number 5. I will now actually do a trick. I will balance this mostly razor-sharp knife of death on my finger. Very dangerous for this young lady right here. I'm super glad that you actually reacted to that, because like a lot of kids today kind of just go, why is the television talking to me? And then BAM! My friends, the entire show will be in 3D. I just want you to know this. Here we go. All right, balance on my finger. You guys go crazy. Here we go. 1, 2. What's happening now? I have no idea. What? A different finger. Oh, wait. Well, what's happening? What? Ladies, that's not even actually a finger. And now back to the original finger. Stopping is the fun part. Bang! Yes, if you've been drinking, this is a trick. Now we know who's been drinking. Last pre-show trick that we're going to start the show. I will balance this with razor sharp knife of death on my chin. Very dangerous. Look how slippery my chin is.
Yeah.
It could slide off, whack me in the face, blood spurts everywhere. You would love it, wouldn't you? Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I think you'd enjoy it way too much if I were to whack myself in the face. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it like this. Oh no. No. I'm gonna turn it this way. Ha! Yes.
No.
That way if it does fall off, it really won't injure anything important. So, you know what? We're gonna do it this way, alright? We're gonna give you the pleasure, but in exchange, you go crazy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Oh yeah. Alright, my friend. I think that's quite good. I think we're ready to start the show. Are you ready?
Yay!
Welcome, my friends, to the Paolo Garbanzo, whirling blades of death. I know what you came here to see,
Death!
but instead, what we're gonna do is start off with some basic club juggling.
Yeah!
That is honestly the best response basic club juggling has ever gotten. Now, my friends, what I'm gonna do, I know it's not as dangerous as the knives, but don't worry, we're gonna get back to those in just a moment with the choppy bits. But right now, we're gonna start off with some club juggling. And you know what? To make up for the lack of danger, instead of just starting to juggle, which seems kind of a letdown, I'm actually gonna start with the super fancy start, which, by the way, is super impressive to me. Thank you.
Yeah!
Oh, here comes the fancy part, don't worry.
Whoa!
Full extension.
Yeah!
Plie.
Woo!
I'm a ballerina. I'm glad no one actually fought me on that, because there would be a very, very awkward ballerina fight after the show. I'll take money on it. All right, here we go. Super high throw. No one even noticed. All right, here we go. All 3 up.
Yeah!
And no one cared. All right, great, moving on.
Oh!
All right, here we go. That was the 1-up pirouette. Here we go. Double up.
Yeah!
All right. So, hang on, wait, my friends. That was a double up pirouette. I mean, I did a 1-up pirouette, and I was like, and then I did a 2-up pirouette. That's like mathematically twice as hard as the one before it. And I got like less applause. No, but I mean, no. If I was to chart the show, I'd be like, okay, everybody. Clearly, by this graph, we see that the level of difficulty of tricks clearly rising like this. But right here, we have applause clearly dropping like a rock. Where did I go wrong, everybody? I mean, career choice is the #1 answer, but just don't make me go back to the chart, okay? I don't like it. Hang on. Here we go. Well,
Yeah!
save some up, everybody. Now, my friends, in order to do that amazing trick that you just witnessed, I also had to do this other trick. I didn't even talk about it. It's called columns.
Oh!
Always a crowd pleaser. Now, my friends, as you can see, each club goes straight up and straight up and down only, like a column. As demonstrated by these 2 columns I had installed on stage. Seriously, people, you know how much I had to pay to get these columns put in? I mean, price of lumber these days.
Amen!
Too soon? Okay, all right. Moving on. Now, my friends, notice the subtle difference between this well-loved trick and its slightly more difficult cousin trick.
Oh yeah!
Subtle difference noted. Now, notice the not-so-subtle difference. Even less subtle. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa!
I have no idea. Columns. So difference. Not so subtle difference. Please hold your applause for when I drop them. Here we go. Behind the back. Behind the audience. Behind the back, behind the audience. Behind the audience. And now the medley. It's gonna take a much longer to pick all of them. But why stop there when I could slightly more difficultly stop here? 4 applause. Oh, I will drop all 4, don't you worry. One juggler. Ermagerd. Nice to see the internet showed up today. Here we go. Ermagerd juggler. Woo! Parkour up. Double power. Double power. But why stop there when I could way more difficultly stop here? 5 clubs. Whoa! 1 juggler. That's 2.5 clubs per hand. Do the math. The kid's like, I hate fractions. Deal with it, kid. Do you know how hard it is to juggle half a club? I do. Okay, but seriously, the best part about that entire little setup, honestly, is like I've said that little setup for 5 years, right? There's the whole, like, you know, blah, 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 half a club, blah, blah, blah. It's just a throwaway jump. I've used it for 5 years. It's just little things I'm getting ready to juggle 5 clubs. But 2 years ago, did the whole setup, blah, 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 half a club, blah, 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 started to juggle 5 clubs, and the very first club broke in half. True story. I was like, whoosh, and the head of the club fell on the ground, the handle flew in the air, I started juggling, and I was like, wait a minute. Now I do know how hard it is to juggle half a club. It's like life imitating art, imitating life, imitating art. And let me tell you, this show is definitely imitating art. Just do the trick. Right, sorry, here we go. How did he do it? Oh, my friends, it's time to get dangerous. Would you like to see some danger? Yeah! Oh, my friends, I have a terrible new weapon that has just been invented, and I would like to attempt to juggle it for you. Would you like to see it? Yes! Oh, my friends, are you aware of the medieval weapon known as the cat O' tails?
Yes!
Yes, have you heard of this weapon? Yeah, okay, some of you are nodding your heads, some of you are shaking your heads, some of you are winking. My friends, that weapon is a weapon from the Dark Ages. Please, see yourself out of the Dark Ages and into an even darker age. Because we have now the new and improved, straight from the Venus de Milo Small Arms Factory, it's the Tale of 9 Cats. Yeah! 1 tail, 9 cats. Boom! That is 27 attacks per melee round. Each cat, 3 attacks. Claw, claw, bite, claw, claw, bite, claw, claw, bite, claw, claw, bite. Seriously, any cat that scores a hit with the front 2 claws, you know they get the rear raking bonus damage. Check your monster manuals, people. It's in there. I'm assuming anyone not clapping about that plays Pathfinder. Okay, everyone else who has no idea what language I'm just speaking right now, I just want to let you know this is how I work. A lot of times I will purposely find a joke that I know that only 25% of the audience is going to understand. But then I cap that joke with a joke along the same lines that only 25% of those people are going to find funny. But then I cap that joke with another joke along the same lines that only one person's going to get. But that one person is going to get that joke so hard, they're going to explode. And honestly, that's really what we're here to see. Not any of this stuff, right? That's just build up. Boom! And I will find you, and I know you're here. It's a Renaissance day. While I attempt to juggle this terrible new weapon of the ages, feel free to make your own cat sounds. Hi, bro. I love that all of you know what cats being thrown in the air sound like. My people! Actually, what I really love is that people walking by right now have no idea what's happening over here. Let's do this. More cat sounds! High flow! High flow! And that weapon worked perfectly well until one day the Fire Nation attacked. Okay, my friends, I do actually have something dangerous to juggle for you. Would you like to see it?
Yay!
Now, before I do, I just want to mention for you now, I would attempt to juggle not one mostly razor-sharp knife of death, not 2 mostly razor-sharp knives of death, not 4, but 3. Yeah. 3 mostly razor-sharp knives of death. Now, I know what you're saying, mostly razor-sharp. Well, what in the world does that mean? And I will tell you. See, my friends, a lot of jugglers would come out here, even on a beautiful day like today, and they'd say, hey, everybody, I've got razor-sharp knives, blah, blah, blah. I am not going to lie to you. These knives, they are not razor-sharp. They are mostly razor-sharp. Now, the difference, a razor-sharp blade twirling through the air, whacking into a juggler's wrist, not a problem. It just cuts your hand clean off. You pick it up with your other hand. Then you run hand in hand to the hospital. They sew it back up. You're juggling in a week. But a mostly razor-sharp knife, like the one seen here. Look at the nicks and the dents in the blade. Now, seriously, that one is messed up. I need to fix that. A mostly razor-sharp knife twirling through the air, whacking into a juggler's wrist. Oh, it's like a hacksaw, ripping, tearing into the flesh. You're never going to get those 2 mangled pieces back together again. What I wouldn't give to be juggling razor-sharp. So next time you see some juggler come out like, I got razor-sharp knives, everybody, you just say, listen, man, I saw Paolo Garbanzo come out here. He had mostly razor-sharp knives. Beat that. I know what you're saying. Shut up and juggle. The old guy was like, he pulled out 3 knives and didn't even juggle them, and he still dropped them. Amazing. Now, my friends, this is your basic single flip knife juggling pattern. Each knife spins 1 time, but now I will do something twice as hard as single flips. Could anybody possibly guess what it could be? Double flips! Double flips, right. If you had any other answer over there, please stay in school. All right, here we go. Each knife spinning twice. My friends, that was twice as hard. You should be yelling and screaming twice as hard. A single spin is worthy of your clearly sarcastic woo. But a double spin, that is more like whoa. Single spin.
Whoa!
Oh, some nice sarcasm there. That's good. Double spin.
Whoa!
Triple spin. That's enough of that. All right. Ooh, columns. What?
Yeah!
That is also really scary. Okay. Some different tricks. Would you like to see them?
Yes!
Under the arm.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, it gets harder. Under the other arm.
Yeah! Twice as hard!
This is harder. I'm left-handed. Under both arms.
Oh! Yeah!
Under the leg.
Yeah!
Under the other leg.
Oh!
Under both legs. What is this? Stump the juggler day? What is it? It's like stump the juggler. Very well. Under both legs. Under both legs. Under both legs. And now, the medley.
Juggle solo!
Oh my goodness. I have a different knife juggling trick that I would like to show you. Would you like to see it?
Yeah!
Well, my friends, this knife trick starts off with this giant fork. Now what I shall do is bounce it upon my chin. Difficult, but not that dangerous. So for you, I will precariously balance a mostly razor-sharp knife atop the fork, atop the chin. If it slides off, knife in the eye. But why would I only risk one eye
Right!
when I could just as easily risk
2 eyes.
2 eyes? But why would I only risk 2 eyes when I could just as easily risk all 3 eyes? It's a shout out to my Hindu brothers and sisters, kid. Who apparently didn't show up today. Okay. Now, my friends, this trick is so dangerous, I could become completely blind, physically and spiritually. That's good. Okay. I didn't even have to really explain that joke. Thank you. You guys are fucking loud. Now, my friends, I will bounce it upon my chin. I will then do a 360-degree turn. One very slow and very controlled 360-degree turn, and then stop before anything else bad happens. Here we go.
Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Oh!
Am I there yet?
Whoa!
Not yet. Almost there. It's half.
720.
It gets worse. Like that. All right, my friends, it is time. The grand finale trick. What I shall attempt to do for you is attempt to juggle 4 mostly razor-sharp knives of death. Now, as you saw earlier, to do a 4-instrument pattern, each instrument has to do a double spin in the air just to make room for the 3 other objects. That's 4 knives times 2 double spins. Clearly, that's 8 times as hard.
Yeah.
But now, my friends,
Get on that ball.
I will make this trick as hard as I possibly can make it. Because now, I won't just stand here and do it. Oh no, far too easy. I will stand upon the ball of death. Now, for those of you way in the back who might not be able to see the ball of death clearly, I want you to know, ball of death is on fire. And covered with spikes. Now, there is a hard way and an easy way to get on the ball. What would you like to see? Didn't see that coming at all. Well, the easy way would have been 1 foot on the ball, simply glide to the top. But before I explain the hard way, I know some of you are asking exactly how much harder this trick is. And I will tell you exactly how much harder. Because my friends, that juggling pattern is 8 times as hard as a normal juggling pattern. But bouncing on this ball is exactly 26.6 million times harder than just doing it normally. And I know what you're saying. Where exactly are you getting this math? And I will tell you. See, my friends, you already saw me juggle 4 objects while standing on a ball. That ball is called Earth. This ball is 26.6 million times smaller than this ball. Clearly making it 26.6 million times harder to stand on. Multiply that by 8, that's 212.6 million times harder than standing around on Earth not doing anything. Which yes, is pretty much what I've been doing for a year. So, let's see how this goes. My friends, as I said, the hard way, well, the easy way was 1 foot on the ball, but the hard way means I have to leap from Earth up into orbit and land upon this tiny satellite. Now, if my landing is not directly on top, if it's a little short, the ball of death will shoot into the crowd, firing spikes everywhere like a meteor. Boom. If I'm a little long, ball of death will shoot in the back. I will fly off the crowd, also like a meteor. Now, as I said before, my friends, have you had a good time?
Yeah.
After the show, if you'd like to help support all of this madness, I do have Paolo Garbanzo pins after the show for sale right over here, a little merchandise. That's right, and all of these pins are made of space-age brass. That's right, in your face bronze age, we've added nickel. Yeah. Okay, I know not all of you are like, ooh, that was an awesome joke, but I know some of you out there are silently nodding going, dude, that joke is totally metal. Alright. Well, my friends, what I have is the Paolo Garbanzo Tale of 9 Cats. I also have the Paolo Garbanzo Coat of Arms. That's right. It's all of the nasty things that I attempt to juggle in order to almost hurt myself for your amusement. So you get all those things. But for my players out there, and I am referring to Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder, I'm not actually a hater. I have dice for your next game. And you know what? You can make your next game with me and some of our Renaissance friends online at a place called Twitch on a channel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, One small leap for Garbanzo, also a small leap for just about anybody else, really. Make up your own jokes. I don't know. All right. Wow, from way up here, everyone looks so tiny. Things are different on planet Garbanzo, okay? Just... Wait. A full day has gone by on planet Garbanzo. Mere seconds down on Earth. I like that joke. Just do the trick. Right, sorry, here we go. Lords and ladies, this trick's gonna end one of two ways. But seriously, either way it goes, I'm pretty sure everyone here is going to be yelling and screaming. Here we go. Oh, jeez. By the way, not the world's most level stage. You've been a great crowd. I've got 2 more shows coming up later today. London Broil's coming up here right next. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be right here. Fist bumps and dice right over there, as well as pins. Thank you very much, everybody.